Looks like the live is coming up. Hello, everyone. It's Amanda coming to you live from near Toronto, Canada. And I was just called to do this. So, your word is your wand. Your word is your wand. When you hear that, what does that bring up for you? Your word is your wand. This is out of a Florence Shin book. I don't know if anyone has heard of that. So, I thought I would just read the excerpt out of it. And anyone listening is going to get the message that they're meant to get from it. And this is from the chapter called Success. Hello, everyone tuning in. Exhale hypnotherapy. Thanks for joining on there. So this is the chapter of success, and it says there are certain words or pictures which impress upon the subconscious mind. For example, a man called asking me to speak the word to his right work for his right work. Pardon me. I gave him the statement. Behold, I have set before thee the open door of destiny, and no man shall shut it. It didn't seem to make much impression, so I was inspired to add, and no man shall shut it, for it is nailed back. The man was electrified and went out walking on air. Within a few weeks, he was called to a distant city to fill a wonderful position, which he came about in a miraculous way. I give another example of a woman who fearlessly followed a hunch. She was working for a small salary when she read my book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. The thought came in a flash to start a business for herself and open a tea room and candy shop. The idea staggered her at first, but it persisted, so she boldly went forth and procured a shop and assistance. She spoke the word for supply, for she did not have money to back her enterprise. I'm going to repeat that again. She did not have money to back her enterprise. It came in miraculous ways, and the shop opened. From the first day, it was filled with people, and now it is jammed, as it says here. They stand in line and wait. One day, being a holiday, her assistants became gloomy, and they said they could not expect to do much business. My student, however, replied that God was her supply, and every day was a good day. In the afternoon, an old friend came in to see the shop and bought a 2-pound box of candy. 2 pounds of candy. My goodness. He gave her a check, and when she looked at it, she found it was for $100. So it was indeed a good day. $100 for a box of candy. She says every morning she enters the shop with wonder and gives thanks that she had this fearless faith that wins. I'm going to go back to the $100 box of candy for a moment, because it's important to note that this book is from, where the heck is it? 1928. 1928, $100 worth of candy, 2-pound box candy. So just thinking about this, your word is your wand, and noting that the positive outcome that they were focusing on, the words they were using to set an intention to achieve their goals. Going back to this person who was opening the tea room in the candy shop. She didn't have any money, but it was just a hunch that she got, and she followed it and listened to her gut, and everything worked out miraculous, as it says here. So I'm just wondering, maybe, is there something in your life where you're getting a hunch to do something? And I know, of course, we've all been there. I've been there many times where you get that thought in your head about doing something, you kind of just dismiss it, and then next thing you know, you're on the highway stuck in a traffic accident. So why are we not listening to these hunches that we're getting? It's an excellent question. It's probably a different answer for everybody, but it's just, this was kind of, I guess, my hunch for today. I got it yesterday, that I should just read something from this book, and it's by, again, Florence Shin, and this is the complete works by her. And again, this particular section is from 1928. So the fact that mindset is nothing new, if you know psycho-cybernetics or anything of that nature, Like, this stuff is not new. Again, it's something maybe just to be reminded of, that we have this amazing ability to create the world around us by the words that we use. There's a bunch of affirmations in here that I thought maybe I'd just share as well, just for the heck of it. Why not? The first one: the decks are now cleared for divine action, and my own comes to me under grace in a magical way. My seeming impossible good now comes to pass. The unexpected now happens. The unexpected now happens. Where can you have something that seems impossible that's coming to pass, and now the unexpected that you thought wouldn't happen is happening? I've got a couple of people watching. If you have any comments, please chime in. I'd love to hear what you think here. And maybe if this is being well received, I'll pick something else and pop on again and find something. Endless good now comes to me in endless ways. And again, these are just all affirmations that you can say to yourself. And I think that's just a starting point. Because I know if you're really saying something to yourself over and over again and it doesn't resonate with you, it's not in alignment, that it sometimes can do the opposite. And this is where we need to do a little bit more of the deeper work and kind of clear out some negative emotions and maybe find out what the strategy is that you have. And even just finding a strategy alone for someone is very powerful. I did one of mine recently, and just having the awareness of the steps that I was taking to have this outcome of avoiding doing things. And from including tools like anchoring and future pacing things that I want to happen in my life. I'm future pacing events into my timeline into the future, all these positive things that I want to happen. And it all comes into alignment when you take those steps. You need to have the focus to be able to take the action, and you need to actually be doing the action. And once you clear out some negative emotions, like, so many things can change in your life. And if you can do those three things: focus, take action, and clear negative emotions, so much can change. And between working with other practitioners, myself, other clients, and just hearing the results that even my mentors and other practitioners that I know are getting from doing these things, it's quite the shift. Uh, and just sometimes all it is just one technique. There are multiple techniques that we have to use at our disposal. And usually we'd like to do the smallest thing to make the biggest change. But just, it's amazing what one thing can do. And it causes that ripple effect, because when you change every day that you go into. You change with the people that you interact with in your home, and your kids, maybe at work, anywhere you go. If you come in with that ability to be more flexible, to have that behavioral flexibility, if you will, that ability to, like, control your emotions in the moment and be able to, yes, feel them, because there's still information for you how you need to respond. But I think if we can attempt to use it in that way as information, and know that we can use our resources like a positive anchor that we have, you can move out of that place much easier and then have access to more resources. Because when you're in a negative state, does anyone notice that when you're in a negative state that you have less options? Like, I found that I'm very closed off when I feel angry or sad, and there's a lot of things that are not in my awareness anymore, because I've kind of narrowed down where my focus is. And anyway, I'm not sure where this is going to go, but I just thought I'd pop on. And your word is your wand. So this is just something that you can keep in mind today and going into tomorrow. Hey, Gold Dragon D&D, how's it going? So keep this in mind as you're going through your days. Your words have power. What we think, what we feel, this all creates the reality that we have, and what we speak really brings that power to be. So when you are saying things, really have intention with the words that you use. It's very, very powerful if you can think to what you want in your life. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want whatever that is. Maybe it's just steak, rather than saying the many things that you don't want. You don't want to be sad. You don't want to be, etc. Focus on what you want and go forward and do so. So have a wonderful weekend. It's a pretty beautiful day out today. I know it's Father's Day weekend in many parts of North America. So happy Father's Day to everyone. And thanks for watching. And maybe we'll be back soon. So have a awesome, awesome weekend.